by the way, I'm live. I'm just talking now, but I do totally plan on planting on the freighter and on the base, just to see what, not just to see what counts, but because that's what I do anyway, you know. I am doing stuff right now. I'm in the stars. I am in the stars right now. Yeah. I just haven't done the big intro. I mean, it's recording, but I haven't started a big, you know. Alright, so, so I'm going to intro away. Yeah, we are coming back in. We're still on phase 5, and what it's been a couple of days now, so I'm not quite sure where I'm at. So, what we're going to do is, I think we were just at rendezvous 2. So I think I'm going to go set my foot down and try and get to rendezvous 2 and get that part of the phase done. And then we're on phase 2. Yes. Did I say I was still on phase 5? Oh, well, this is how you know I'm still a little tired from last week. You know, the thing when I did the Twitch drops, I had a lot of fun, but it tuckered me out. But I am I'm excited to be here, so either way, I'm excited. So I'm not going to worry about saving, but I am going to go check in with my guys here who have come back. Let's see what they brought back here. They have brought back I'm guessing an egg here. And since it's going slow, oh, that's because, oh, they brought a dream aerial back. I might actually be able to get one of those things. I've never gotten an organic ship before because I've never gotten a dream aerial. I mean, this has been a series of firsts for me, and I've been playing for a while. Okay, great. I now have a blueprint that I didn't have before, so exciting. I just have to set that up at some point. Then we'll be able to go get some organic ships. How exciting. Alright, so I'm coming in. Let's make sure that we are on the right part of the expedition. Let's go phase 2, phase 2. It says each expedition has several marked rendezvous points. And we're going to go to that part of the galaxy. Well, we're already in the rendezvous system. We can tell because we got this little yellow diamond about. So This does seem to happen. The longer people are here, the more bases there are, and you'll see that the base is just shown up right in front of the yellow diamond. And I often think that's on purpose. It's just silly guys, really? Is your stuff more important than the rendezvous, really? Now it's gonna take me to Stairway to Heaven, even though I was trying to X the mark the rendezvous spot. On the other hand, it looks like a nice little planet. Foggy, copper, mortite, sodium. So this looks like it's probably a little moisture going to Dagobah kind of thing. There we go. No, it looks like it's not really on it. It's just the way the targeting thing is. Yeah, this is rendezvous 2. I'm not sure quite where it's at, because the truth is I've really tried not to get very spoiled on this. You know, I've really tried to kind of try to figure this one a little bit out on my own. So I'm not opposed to visiting other people's bases, and you know, I don't mind doing that, but I'm just waiting to see if there's an archive that suddenly shows up. Or monument, but there's just enough big trees here that I have to kind of be careful so I don't knock into them. Let me make sure we're launchers before I start wandering off. I do need fuel. Well, thank goodness I have all this uranium that we got. Targeting 1,000. No wonder I couldn't find anything. Look how far away I am this time. It really dropped me far, far away. Yeah, on a planet like this, it's not that far. Well, it's not going to have super duper terrible weather, maybe, probably. Or if it does, it's just going to be rain. We're not having to deal with, you know, a toxic environment or anything like that. And honestly, from the targeting point of view, that's, I believe, the farthest I've ever had the targeting system work. You know, normally you're that far and it says it's too far to read. I don't know. Just a second. Get. Yep. Which I do have already. Just can't scan them necessarily. Right. Oh, I cannot scan them because of the targeting. Targeting stops, then I can I haven't bought anything. I don't have any plants. Oh, there's the archive. Yep. It just was so far away it was not going to show up. I don't mind walking though. On a planet like this, you know, it's not a danger. I'm not dying. You know, I'm not fighting a toxic hazard, whatever. I don't mind walking. Also, it seems like when I fly, a little more dangerous. I'm just saying. Yeah. These trees here are a little hard for me to get around, which is why I was, you know. It says it's located it now. Really? You've located the rendezvous? There we go. And now we've officially reached it. So what I'm gonna do on up here. Let's gather our prize, shall we? Get some inventory slots, some storage augmentation, and 12,000 nanites for reaching. 1,200 nanites. 1,000 is a lot. Yeah. There's a reason I don't math when I'm tired, I'll tell you what. Oh, it gave me some multi-tool slots. Alright, so we're gonna look in my backpack here real quick. In theory, that's where all that stuff is. Yeah. We're gonna just throw it onto the freighter. That way I don't accidentally something. Let's just take a look at what kind of groceries they have. Star silk, that's right. I have to make some chairs. Solar mirrors. To make the aerial. Maybe in here. I need 1 solar mirror and 3 living glass. Well, that might also. I might have to do like a mission to get some living glass. That is okay. Alright, now I know that I'm going to win certain prizes, so I'm not even going to look at that until I have won those prizes, otherwise I'll be tempted to buy it. Okay. Well, okay, for the phase 2 you mean? Alright, well, okay. So, here's what's going on with this. There are some things that are easy to find and some things that are hard to find. Like the storm crystal, that's just finding a stormy planet with activated something. And we're going to get storm crystals eventually off of that. We'll just have to hit a couple planets and then we'll find it. Recording a creature with a blood pH under 2.5 is we're just going to have to scan. And it may be that we might need to look at specifically at a toxic planet, but it could be anywhere. The same thing for the predator with an aggression level over 27.5. That might be, like when we're looking for the storm crystal, we might find one there. The collector is construct a wonder projector in your base. Now, you have to win that, I think, unless... Okay. Oh, yeah, the bottled lightning. So really we should... Yeah. Yeah. So... and then let it search for these things here. Well, that makes sense to me. That maybe it's that projector that helps you find those. Planet. Yeah. Alright, so then what we're going to figure is that anything that has a percentage like this is probably a wonder thing that we'll have to look for. And then, let's see, harvest plants, that's going to be farming. I'm trying to see if there's anything that gives the farming. We're going to have to buy the plants, I think. So I'm going to start picking up salvage data. So I could do that. Let's see, we need, that's another mystery. Vortex cubes is going to the caves. Bounty. Harvesting the plants. I said harvesting the plants. Oh, that's true, and I do, yeah. I do want that. Alright, so, we got, use the portal. Well, now that we have the glyphs, because we do have them, right? Yeah. Then, I think that's something we can definitely do. Fear the sun. We did the, we tunneled through, which is really funny. How we got the glyphs for that, I don't know. But okay, I accept that. I accept that reward. Now, I know for a fact that we found portals in the first system. So what I'm probably going to do is go to the space station and go to the first system, because this one we can do, like, pretty quick. And then, I happen to have an address. I mean, there's two ways we could do the black hole one, and that is talk to Polo, and he'll give us a path to the black hole. But I happen to have an address that'll get us to the portal that we have to do anyway, so. I can make the garden because I'll be able to get the room. That will work very well. Let's see. Gotta. Yeah, I agree. And then of course we've got discover underwater creatures, and we've also got be underwater, like. Oh, that's funny. Oh, okay, so that's good to know. You could just tunnel down if you're in the water to your... Yeah, alright. Well, that seems like a doable thing. Well, if we look on 5, we've actually done quite a bit on 5 already. Discover a world with a paradise quotient of 90%. That's another wonder right there. Document herbivore. That's really tall. We'll find one of those. We'll get a dream aerial from that. Oh, that's funny. Discover exotic creatures. But it says we'll get to the dream aerial. That works for me. Okay. Assorted glitches for finding exotic creatures, alright. And a divergence cube and stuff. Yes, it's all basically doable, so it just takes a little time. But I think the one we could definitely do, like right now, is this portal, and then we could work on the storm crystals. Right, so one of the things I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a moment. Yep. Portal black hole storm. Yeah, yeah, option 2 open. Alright, so in this system we're definitely not finding storm crystals. Just as a side note, it's too nice a system. And that's okay, I'm not upset about that at all. And you heard all those ships popping in just because I came out. I have enough money now. The reason that happened, when you get over, I think, like 2 million and you have to have a capital ship, suddenly all the ships say, I want to be your buddy. And they just follow you around. Well, that's kind of what I was thinking. I want to get the space station here because this is Civic Million. Okay, because it's the second rendezvous, it'll just shorten the next path because we still have to get to the third and the fourth and blah blah blah. But yeah. Salvage data, or salvage frigate data makes such a big difference in how comfortable of capital and how useful capital is. That and cargo space. Oh yeah. So I'm looking forward to both, and I will be using a Captain Steve method to make sure that I have everything I need. All right, so we're gonna come here. First system, first NMS base. Okay, so this will be in the first system, I believe, this trade post. Let me take a look at what it says here. Stellar class overgrown planet. I'm kind of surprised it doesn't tell you where things are, but we'll go ahead and go there. There's nothing there, but at least I'll know I'm in the right system. Yeah, I think that is the very first system, but let's see. Yes, yes. Okay. It is, but that was in that middle system. It might just be easier to just go Oshida. I think it's Oshida. I think it's where it's at. I think so. If it's not, we'll know here pretty soon, you know? Yeah, I want to say that I've seen some of the, you know, I want to call them the professional No Man's Sky players, you know, griping about this expedition. And I gotta say, I disagree pretty much all the way around on that one. I think if you're in a hurry, okay, maybe you might not find it as fun. And maybe it's just a mindset thing. But for an explorer, for someone who loves going and scanning everything, and who enjoys, you know, well, you know, it's kind of like with me walking on that planet. I enjoy that, you know. There's no, it's actually fun. It's a fun expedition. There's no hurry on this one, and you might as well enjoy it, you know. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, if you're trying to get it done so you can play, I don't know, some other popular new game that's come out, then okay, I hear what you're saying, but I still disagree with you. Alright, so there's a portal. We do definitely have a portal here. We also have, oh look, we also have a distance spike coordinate. We have quite a few things here. Yeah, so. Alright, so, but our plan is to go and address the portal. So let's go. What are you saying? I'm very focused on many things. Yeah, it looks like there's a base fairly close to the portal, but not on the portal, it looks like. Yep, it's our portal. Yeah, I guess they're pretty close. They're on the hill above the portal, so they...
Storm clearing.
Well, no, because we had nothing when we found this. We had no base, we had nothing. But that's alright. Landing. Let things kind of load in just a little bit before we hop out. As the Xbox could be a little fussy that way. Look at all these different bases now. Went from no one to... Alright, so the base that's near here is called, if I can get my little thing to show up here, KAS Stargate. So, they're nicknaming this a Stargate, which, you know, sounds right. Yep. Yep, well, you know, I'm just showing, so if you're looking for it in the first system, look for that base.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, look for that guy, KAS Stargate. He's right next to it. If you're not into visiting bases, which I know some people aren't, I still find nothing against using it as a reference. Yeah. Meanwhile, like, visit all the bases you want. You never know what you'll find. I love the fact that our community, you know, basically help each other out where they can. This, I have a chopper, and I made sure to keep it in my exosuit. I knew this was coming.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna do this thing. Alright, I see this does a portal, etc, 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 stuff. Yada. I just want to see the addressing thing. Alright. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you what I'm putting in here. Putting in sunrise. Putting in insect, putting in a squirrel, putting in oh yeah, and then the rest of this is all rocket. Rocket. Oh, no, that's not right. Let me leave just a second, that's not right. Yeah, no, that's wrong. Let me come back into here. Try this again. Okay, you want me to show the address to this? Alright, so that's this portal is on, let's see, where the planet is Leha Yamak. So that's the planet, Leha Yamak. The location is plus 63.18 plus 137.03. Let me repeat that. Plus 63.18 plus 137.03. Well, and then, okay, I'm giving the whole address. Alright, and then the planet address, even though it's just in the first system, guys, the planet address is bird, sunrise, face, balloon, triangle, airplane, balloon, face, boat, moon, flying insect, dragonfly, I guess, and then face. Okay, so let's try this again. Activate the portal. Let's try this, and I know what I did wrong. Bird. Sunrise. Insect. Now the swirl. And then all the rockets. Rocket, rocket, rocket. Rocket, and rocket. There we go. And you want that one because it's going to take you through a black hole. Or black hole system, rather. Here we go. Portal. Now, with portals, the way they work is they take you to different areas within this galaxy that you're in. So we're still in Isotum. But I wonder if that address would also work in Euclid. And the reason I'm wondering is because of the very specific kind of address that it is with all those rockets and the swirl. Yeah. Well, definitely in Euclid we can go Apollo, but I guess the place that you need it is here, yeah. It really is. It is pretty, even on this very basic Xbox One machine. Yep. Oh, that is, and it's a pretty little planet too. How to know you're in Isotum. So many pretty planets, right? Okay, now here's the issue with this. It's a good thing we have the address, because I'm not going to be able to go to the space station like I normally would. Because it, I'll lose the black hole if I do. Addressing is kind of a thing. But now I know how to find it, so let's try this. Oh my goodness, here we go. Oh, it's the Forbidden Exosuit module, navigation data, and emerald. So let's put that in. I wonder what the Forbidden Suit module. Oh, it's like a heart thing. Alright, yes, let's go get that. And I have more net. Yeah, I can get my free park in there. Got a super heated rainstorm coming. Yes. Yeah. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's see if this is a shield. Let's see. I don't have any shields in this. 6% life support tank, 22% fuel efficiency. Wait, if that's fuel efficiency, that goes with the jetpacks, yeah. We'll just move it over there. Alright, so this is like a genuine storm, so we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. We go. Now, if I understand how to do this correctly, maybe we could go to the space station. Because what you do is you look for a circle. Oh, I can see it in the distance. Can you see it? That little blue dot over there? There's a tiny blue dot. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna go. We can always come back. Yeah, so let's do this. Let's get this. Yeah. Who knows where we're going here? I have no idea. It's still gonna be in the same galaxy, but we could be on the whole other side. Which is why we'll step in the space station, but we will go back to Rendezvous 2. We'll go back to our freighter in Rendezvous 2. Where we will put down a base somewhere, and then can continue on. Well, so we have a Rendezvous 2 base. You know, one of the things that, yeah, you know, here's the thing, if I decide to keep this save, which I may, you notice I've kept most of them, and at some point I may have to give up something, okay? But it's a way of keeping track of where the rendezvous were. Oh, look, we come out to a fight.
Hostile ships approaching.
Alright. And it looks like it's just a normal fight, too, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, we traveled pretty far here, yeah. I do. Well, I only have one, but yeah, I think I don't. True. Yes, it can. You know, right? Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, not that I can currently afford a new ship, but... And I thought of that one. I like the blade javelin. It's got a good reach. For the most part, they're chasing him in my direction. Keep chasing him! Got their wimpy little hauler chasing after him too. fast little fire there. There we go. Got him.
Hostile ships defeated.
Oh! Hey, awesome. So it says we got our milestone there. I thought for a minute we had done something for the pirates who got such a bad thing.
Alert. Navigational data.
Well, let's do that. All bulkheads are valuable, so. Look at this. This is just like definitely a cargo ship there. Yep, it's basically your hauler, yeah. Rotch. Yeah, well, I like looking at the interior. You never know what you're gonna find. The B is in boy class. Yep, definitely a better class than mine. No more upper class here. Let's take a look at what's going on back in here. Oh, I have cooler stuff though. It's just a hallway. Yep, just a hallway with glass windows. Let's look what's going on up here. There's probably storage shelves up here or something. Yep, no, there's a porch. And more porch. Oh man, this is terrible. I would feel guilt-free replacing everything here. I have to say, I would very much. It is. It's a cool idea, but I'd want more than that. Yeah. Let's inspect the freighter. We're just inspecting to compare, see how much. I mean, not that we could afford it, but look, our C-class, I mean, it would go farther. But I think that we're actually in a better way. Yep, search. I definitely have way more storage space, yeah. Yep, my level 2 class is going to improve quite a bit, yep. Oh, my standing went up. Now I'm really glad I talked to him. I got some gold. And a cargo. Okay, let's go put our foot in the station so we have it. Well, yes, but I have to go to the station. Yeah, look in here. Discoveries. There's 4 planets. There's got a contaminated planet, a paradise planet, a temperate planet with angry sentinel. It's not super populated here, but it's not bad, is it? Got one settlement here. Yeah, I think those stormtroopers. Oh, Oh yeah, I have some face shield. Put this over the freighter. Freighter. And here. Wait. Look. Little B is a boy class here. There it is. Yeah. It has gold and silver, iron, cobalt. No. Hi guys, bye guys. I'm gonna go check out your stat here. And then I'm gonna go back to my freighter. I realized that I've been neglecting my finding the goodies here. Health box, yes. Just to make sure I got it. I certainly have, you know, I don't have as much shields as I normally do by this time, so. It's pretty rocking here. Alright, let us go to the freighter. I know, it's got a plan for me. Like, don't you want storm crystals? And I'm like, yes, I want storm crystals. I gotta get there. Ah, so close. None of them have activated nothing now. Otherwise I'd hang out far more, you know what I mean? I know. Alright, so off we go. Now, you know, what are the ways to do the storm crystals? Alright, you're likely to find them like in red planet system, blue planet system, emerald system. So what we might be doing is going to the Nexus and getting the plans for at least a red planet system. Right. Because we could do that on the hyperdrive of our yes, I know. Yes, but I was let me finish. Alright. So if I go to the space station, to Nexus, I can get like at least one of the drives to get the red system with chromatic metal and with some other ingredients. But the chromatic metal we have. If I do the go in with the salvage fleet data, I may have to have cadmium. So we'll have to check and see what our recipe requires. But if we could do it in a freighter, that would be better for me, because it's less likely to get involved in a fight. A third way to get to a red system is to look at the Nexus mission. And sometimes it will send you to different systems, like on a fetch quest or whatever, and it'll send you to a red star system or a yellow star system or whatever. So those are like your three ways that you could do that. Okay, so I'm not going anywhere yet. I just hit the map button. Alright, here's our upgrade control. Let's take a look at our base parts here. Yeah, cadmium. We have to have cadmium. So let's see, and we need a warp hypercore. This is why they want us to get the storm crystal. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to go on the ship at least once. But let's check our storage first, because maybe the guys have brought me and I just haven't remembered. So let's take a look. So, in the organizer. Nah, in the base materials. Yeah, no, I don't have any cadmium. Do I have emerald? How much emerald do I have? And what kind? Just a second. Let me come look at this. So go to the organizer. If we have emerald. Wait, I won the emerald, didn't I? Where did it go? There it is. 440 emerald. Well, yeah, if I go to the emerald system, it should allow me to go to the red system too, right? Okay, so this one requires the emerald. There, I can do that. This one requires indium. But the emerald, I think I could get the indium drive for the hyperdrive in the ship. Okay, so we kind of got a plan here. Yeah. All right. Yeah, let's pick up our prize here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Yeah, no. I think that I'm going to be doing some stuff off screen, like arranging the hyperdrives off screen, I think. Because another way to get the cadmium is to get the positron ejector modules, if they have any, and just pop one or two of those and you'll have some cadmium. But I could get that at the space station. Because I was just thinking of that after we were talking about the emerald. Yes. Yeah, let's go at least get one or two. I did. I got them all. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some stuff here in the freighter, including the emerald, so I don't accidentally. Yep, that would be bad. Alright. Let's see. And I guess the salvage data already came over, so we're just putting those directly into storage. I can sell this. I don't need to. It's the appalling relic. I'm just selling that. I know, it's definitely worth selling, so I do, so I think I'm just gonna go do it there too. Let me make sure I put it where I wanted it. I did. Okay. Let's take a moment and profit. Do the Gek thing, right? Alright, we now have 5 million. I'm excited. Yeah, I got several things I'm gonna have to do off screen, I think. But one of the things I could do on screen, just to show the process real quick, we're gonna go find us a positron module if we have it. I think even a C class will do it, so I don't think it has to be 250. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do both the spaceship and the capital ship, so they both have the yes, so that I can call my freighter anywhere or just go, or so I could call my ship anywhere or just go. Yeah. I am on the wrong side. Hello, mission agent. I didn't mean to come talk to you, but I'm gonna look at what you got. We may come back later, thank you. We have to get a mean animal anyway, right? I may get that just so I can get the points for running away. Oh. I made it? Oh, I made it! I made it across, that's true, yeah. Yep, I saw that, yep. Alright, so, I am at the wrong place. There's not going to be a positron ejector there. No. Kind of a, that's actually pretty nice. That's, color-wise, I like the color of that. Alright, I meant to stop here. Hello, sir. I need a positron ejector of any size. Oh, I've got a B class. This is perfect. Thank you, sir. I will take that. And we're just gonna go ahead and all I'm doing is installing. I'm not trying to keep this, and I don't feel any guilt about it because it's just a little B class. But you see, it gave me cadmium, wiring loom, and cadmium, and probably something else too, but I didn't care about that. But I got it, so I got to start, and I think that's gonna help. Is that the only one? There's another one.
Product received.
Yep. Yeah, C will give me 75. It's not going to give me nearly as much. Yes. Yep. 125 cadmium. Oh! That gave me 250. And there you are. And now I have 2 wiring looms. And yeah, that was well worth the doing. Alright, so we're going to go back. Got the basics at least. Start doing something here. Alright, and I'm gonna go back to the freighter and I'm gonna hit the save point, and then I think we're gonna call it good there. I think it really depends on where I start from that leap. Hey! Coming in and saving. And then I'm gonna. Alright, so, no. Yeah. So if I go to the base upgraded parts, alright. Technically, I could install this, but this won't take me to the red Lightyear one. I have to install this one to get the red stellar body. Okay, so I'm gonna need to take some of my salvage data and do some things, and then open these up so I could get access to this. But fortunately for me, I have salvage frigate stuff, so I'll be able to figure it out. But I'll need a warp core and a quantum computer. I'm gonna get the recipe for the warp hypercore. If we have to do the storm crystals anyway, I might as well get that recipe. All right. Well, I am very excited. We've accomplished quite a bit, I think, in just this little amount of time. And I think I'm gonna work on getting at least the Emerald drives in. Um, you know, for both of the ships, I think. And I'm just gonna do it off the screen, yeah. Because that's exactly what it is, and it's getting parts and putting it in and getting the recipes and making the stuff. So it's all crafting stuff right now. So yeah. So I'm gonna go do that off screen and over time, and so the next time you'll see me, hopefully I'll have it. And if I don't have it, we'll just do something else until we do. So it's all good. Um, So thank you very much for watching. I really enjoyed doing this, and I hope you have a wonderful